Yo, what's good? Tonight I'm making a Juice World type beat. So let's just get into it. Um, I'm gonna be using a guitar, and when I use guitars, I like to make melodies that sound like they were played on guitars and not clicked in the MIDI, like I'm doing right now. Um, but I just wanted to sound more realistic, if that makes sense. So right now I'm gonna give the root notes. I'm gonna give a little pattern. Um, just so some rhythm starts to come out. Making which will make the rest of the melody sound a lot better. So I'm starting on B, and then I'm gonna drag this down. So that sounds good to me. And since I want to keep this, I'm just gonna keep dragging these over. My bad. So it needs to be a little higher. Try going up to D sharp. So right now it's B. Alright, that sounds better. And then again, so this went from high to low, and then high. So the final one I want to be lower than this, but higher than this. So it's really gonna be 1, 2, 3. It's gonna be one of three notes, and just because I know the previous notes, I kind of know exactly it's gonna be C sharp. That's gonna sound the best. But I'll just play it so you can kind of hear it. So it sounds good, right? And another cool thing is, because it is it goes from high to low, and then this again is higher than this, so it again repeats that, and it has a pretty smooth transition, which I like. So I'm gonna take all these root notes and just drag them down one octave, or duplicate them down one octave. So we got B, and then I'm just gonna put a little one there. So you kind of see that is getting ready to go to the next note. We got that. So sorry, my computer's really slow right now, and my logic is kind of acting up. So then we went to D sharp, and then we'll go down to C sharp. It actually sounds kind of low, so I might bring it up an octave just to see how it sounds. So that sounds better. I like that, and I can still add a top melody without it being way too high. So I think this is a good level for the roots. Now I'm gonna get into the top melody. So I'll try to explain this here. Arpeggiated means notes in a chord are playing not all at the same time, but more in a step up or step down. So it'd be da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. That would be arpeggiated of a certain chord. So when I'm making my top melody, I don't want to be doing that. Obviously I could do that, but I want to have it kind of split and work along with the root notes instead of doing a whole different thing up here, if that makes sense. So see how it goes. There's 2 boxes, and then there's going to be all right, let me just do this and then I'll kind of explain it. Okay, so now I can better explain that. So there's 2, right, and then a note plays, and then another 2, and a note plays, and then another 2, and this plays back again. Okay? So now we can just do that again, and it will sound good, because it's just kind of repeating the pattern. So I want to make sure this one hits 2 after this, right? So 1, 2, and there it is, and again 1, 2, there it is. Right? So again, I just want to do that again. that doesn't sound good, so we'll do no. Okay, so we'll just do that. Copy this over, because I want to have that like rhythm repeat. And so the reason I pulled this down is because to G sharp is because our next root note is G sharp, right? So this is kind of, again, like leading into the next set of notes and chords. So that's why I did that. Also, I didn't want it to just be like the same two notes playing back off each other over and over again. So then this, I mean, this will sound good on all these roots because they're all in the same key. So I will just drag them all over. And it would get repetitive, but the thing is, with the rhythm down here and just how all the root notes are different, it actually sounds good and it sounds dynamic and stuff like that. So here's what the melody sounds like. Okay, sounds good. And like I was saying earlier, I like my guitar melodies to sound natural. So, usually I just randomize the velocities. I don't think you can see this. I don't know what's up with my OBS, but I'll figure that out. But right now I'm just selecting like what velocities I want like the range to be. So like the lowest to the highest. And then it will kind of just randomize, and then it will sound kind of like more human. Right. So got the melody done. I'm going to just drag this down. I got a pad loaded up here. So I'm just going to drag all these over. And for the pad, I don't want it to, be repeating like this. I just want chords. So I'm going to delete all this, all that, all that, all that. And then we'll have chords here. And this is just to give it like kind of more like of an more atmospheric feels, I guess. So this is like automatically I know it's gonna sound good just because it's the same exact notes. It is a little high pitched, so I may just bring that down. But I got to do all these because, again, they are all different. I can't just copy and paste the first half. So alone, it sounds like this. I don't like how high that is. So what I might do is I might just get rid of these and then pull this down an octave. Alright, sounds pretty cool. And again, these two are going to be the same throughout because those are the these notes. Alright. And then again, it's just the root notes that change, but still you can hear the difference in them. And it just helps fill out the melody a bit. I usually would do a counter melody right now. But first I want to jump into the drums just because it will kind of give me a better feel of what I want to do with this. And based on what drums I do, it will change what counter melody I do. So I want to speed up the tempo here. This tempo will be, we'll do 172. Okay, so we got the claps in. Go to the hi-hats. These hi-hats are going to be really simple. Like, really simple. Take all these. I'm going to just increase the velocity for these. Pull these back. And then double them. And then pull the velocities back down. And then it's going to sound more like a shaker. We'll add a roll in there too. 16 triplet. Just do it like. Put in the snares. Hold on. Sorry, I should have changed that. Alright. Now we'll do the 808. I'm actually going to play this 808 in. Alright, C. Actually, it shouldn't even start on C, should it? It should start on B. Whatever. Yeah. I was totally wrong there. Fuck. I'm making someone fucking. Actually, I'm just going to drag that down. Dude, fuck out of here with that. So just like the right here, I'll do the same ending, but instead of having it just play the same note twice, I'm gonna have one of them step down, so it can come back here. Well, actually, that probably wouldn't work, but so we might have it actually just pull up here. That actually sounds perfect right there. So instead of what I wanted to do, which I wanted to be able to bring this and just put it here, obviously that wouldn't sound good, so I didn't do that. Because then it could step down from C sharp to C to B, but that didn't sound good. So instead, I just brought it down to G, because obviously G works, and then it goes. That sounds sick, right? Pretty simple. Just add a perk real quick. Perk and then kick, and that's it for the drums. So yeah, I'll just do this for the second half. Alright, done with that. And then kicks. Kicks are super easy, depending on what you want to do with them. Could just layer it with the 808. That sounds fine. I might just have them hit on the 1. Basically here it is hitting on like almost every 808, except for like a couple, and that's because the perk is kind of over it, and I don't want 3 instruments hitting at the same time. But at like an 808 versus a perk, I mean, you can hear the difference. They're completely different octaves. But if I was to add a kick in there too, the harshness of the kick would kind of mute out and muddy the perk. Of course I could just move the perk, but I kind of like that sound, so I'm gonna keep that there. So that's basically it for the drums. I'll play them if it will let me. Okay. On me right now. My bad. Okay. So that sounds pretty fire. Now I just want like a counter, just so it is not playing the same exact thing throughout the whole entire beat. A lot of times for my counter melodies, I like to use like flutes, especially on guitar beats. So I'm just gonna go to a pack and pull flutes. So I'm going to play this while I listen to the different flutes, just so I can kind of see what fits and what doesn't. All right, let me just arrange this, actually. I'll arrange this. Oh, that's why. I didn't have it on sampler. Anyways, I'm just going to arrange, and then I'll add that shit later. Fuck it. I don't know. Dude, I'm tripping right now. So it's 2 minutes right now. Okay, so we'll do this. So this perk right here, I have it playing throughout, which it doesn't need to do. I actually prefer that it doesn't. We'll add a kick here. And then it will all stop, and then it'll go boom. I just like doing it this at the end of my beats because it's kind of like, oh, you thought another drop was coming? No, the beat's over. But it leaves you like on a high note. All right, 2:30. I guess that's it. This is such a bad. This is so bad. This is like my 20th try today, and I'm just like completely losing steam. Like I've tried so many different beats, and yeah. I don't know. Probably won't. You probably will never see this shit. Wow. 25 minutes.